Okay, y'all, so this is the second of the double upload, and I'm gonna get right into it. Now, I'm doing my nails, so I'm gonna do this because I got somewhere to be in the morning. Okay. Anywho, so this girl, she stayed in competition with me. And it's like, let me give you the backstory. Let me give you the backstory. So, I met her. They actually moved into our neighborhood, right? Transferred to our school, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Now, they didn't have any family around there, it was just them. Her mom, she had a couple sisters, right? So, um, she the new girl on the block, whatever, and you always want to welcome people and let them know that you're friendly and they're okay. Blah, blah, blah. You always look out for people, new or old, right? You become family because that's what we were in my neighborhood. Everybody was family. Everybody was family. Anywho, so moved around there, introduced myself, blah, 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 and, showed her the ropes and all of this. We ended up in the same class, right? I think we met in like the sixth grade, sixth grade, something like that. Sixth grade, seventh grade, whatever it was. Anywho, so no, I think it was before that. But anyway, so we became friends or whatever. So, like I said, I'm introducing her to my friends now, blah, 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 whatever. And, everybody got along okay. She was a little reserved, y'all. Okay. A little reserved. But that changed, okay, after a couple years. Now, let me tell you about this. We were at a party, right? Now, one of the schools, it wasn't our school, but the school down the street, it was a Catholic school, right? And it was a lot of games down there. We had parties and stuff down there. It was really, really nice all the time, right? Now, at this one dance, this one party, right, we had down there, it was this dance called the guitar. And for those of you that do not know, maybe y'all can find it somewhere. And it's just you never taking steps, right? You just gliding all across the floor. But it was really fun to do. You can have a whole conversation with people. You can see everybody in there, never stopping to talk, for real. But you can, I'm talking about just gliding across the floor. You can speak to every single person, and you're definitely gonna hit everybody that's in there, right? So I said, oh, one of my songs came on. I got up and I know me. If I hear anything that I like, I'm on the floor and I'm dancing until I can't dance no more. So she was like, now she trying to break out her shell now, right? She was like, I'm about to dance. I'm about to dance. So I'm thinking this is really about to be something amazing because she kept bragging about it, right? But I haven't yet to see it. Anyway, finally she get up and now I'm looking for this grand master dance, right? Like, you know how one of the greats they dance and you love to see them perform because you know they gonna be some good entertainment, right? So I got this music playing in my head like da 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 da, Michael Jackson, right? Mm-mm. Nowhere near that. So I was thoroughly disappointed. I'm just saying it wasn't what she said it was, but I was looking for it. Just didn't happen that way. Anywho, so now let's move forward. We hanging out, buddies now. Now I done already introduced you to these people. So, I don't want to mess that up. So I done already introduced you to these people, right? So they know you now. They don't know you that well, because like I said, she was kind of chill. But anywho, they was like, what's wrong with your friend? I was like, what you mean? They said she kind of shady. Here I go, what you talking about? Why you saying that? They was like, now see, when you're around, she ain't really saying too much. But when you walk away, she just really started yapping. I'm talking about just on the road talking 1,000 miles a minute. I'm like, huh. Here I go. I haven't seen that. They said, but yeah, that's what she doing. Yeah, I go, huh. They said it's just weird because she one way with you, but she's somebody completely different when you walk away. Now, let me tell you how I know that that was not a lie. Okay? Let me put this down. Let me tell you how I know that that was absolutely true. So this one dude, this is how I found out. This one dude that I was talking to, right? Little cutie. I'm gonna call him cutie because he was. And I can do this later. And all the time they came into, they didn't stay in our neighborhood, but they were boosting and stuff, so they always came around there because there was nothing but money in our neighborhood, right? So they came around there selling little merch and stuff, blah blah blah. We up there hustling, doing our own thing. But anywho, so him and two of his brothers, right? Now we are always up there. They always came. We always saw them. We always had some conversation, just hanging out and stuff for a little while until either we were leaving or they were leaving, right? So I stopped talking for a minute and I went over here because I had to talk to somebody else about something else. We don't need to get into that. Anywho, so I'm looking, I always look back, da da da, and I'm looking and I'm trying to see what is she talking about. Now I had to remember what my buddies them said. Same thing. So I'm like, what is this about? Anyway, I finished with my little business over there. So I'm coming back now. So now she just sitting back here like she was never saying nothing, blah blah blah, whatever. And he had this look on his face like, I can't believe her. And I'm looking at him like, we're not never talking because we were here with each other, right? So I could look at him and I knew something transpired. Didn't know exactly what. Definitely looking in her face, and I'm looking like, I knew she did something, just didn't know what. So now that's over with. Blah blah blah. He was like, I'm gonna call you later. I said okay. So they left. We still on the streets or whatever. And I talked to him later on that night. He was like, no. He was like, I'll be there tomorrow. He said, I'll tell you then. Here I go. You can tell me now. So, he told me that this girl said to him, you are really cute. And he was like, thank you. Wasn't expecting that. He was like, thank you. And she was like, yeah, you really cute. She said, couldn't believe this. First of all, she was not cute. And I'm not saying that people got to be cute to have a man all the time or even go for what they want. I'm just saying she had nerve, right? Anywho, so she told this man, I do not know why you are with Kitty when you can be with me. He said, absolutely not. He said, I got who I want. I am interested in her. I really like her. I'm going to be with her. He said, you kind of wrong for that, ain't you? Ain't y'all friends? And she said, yeah, we friends, but I still can say what I want to say. Blew me back. I said, So the next day, we up on the streets. Him, his brothers and them came like clockwork. Same time, same station, right? So he walked up. He was like, hey, boo. Here I go, hey. Kissed me on the cheek, right? And he was like, what's up? I don't know what to call her. I'm going to call her because everything she did was a no-no, okay? Every single thing. Anywho, he said, hey, And she was like, oh, hey, cutie. How you doing? It was like, I'm good. So me and him, we walked away. We walked away from her. He was like, he said, yeah, she look at us. He said, she just looking like she ain't said nothing. She ain't done nothing. Blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. He was like, what you going to do with that? I said, I'm definitely going to tell her about herself because I don't appreciate that. I would never go to somebody that somebody else is talking to, one of my friends or supposed to be friends anyway, and do something like that. That is bogus, okay? Super bogus. But for some reason, every time we were anywhere, now every time we went somewhere, you'd have met people that I knew, people that I was hanging with, people that I was partying with, all of this kind of stuff. And you just kept on just, girl, we are not in competition. We are not, you know. But I asked her, I said, what you say to him yesterday? She was like, "What you mean?" I was just trying to buy some merch. I said, "I didn't see you looking at no merch. Definitely didn't see the person no merch." And she was like, "Oh, well, he didn't have my size or whatever it was she was looking at." So she claimed, "Here I go. That's not what he said." And she was like, "Well, I don't know what he told you, but I just wanted some merch." Here I go. I said, "You low down." And I said, "And me and you probably ain't gonna be friends no more." And she was like, "So you gonna put me down for a man? And we've been friends for a few years now, and this, that, and the third." Girl, I done put people down quicker than that. Okay, it's really not a big deal to me, you know. Anywho, that was a mess, y'all. But I don't like people that do stuff like that. I'm not in competition with nobody. I don't have to be. For what reason? I mean, you either for me or you not. Just like I'm either with you or I'm not. I'm for you or I'm not. Ain't no in between, you know. It's just it's bogus. It's low down. It's dirty. But people like that, you find yourself in a situation where, excuse me, you find yourself in a situation where people do that kind of stuff to you, whether you know it or somebody is telling you. Just pay close attention to it, because believe me, when you see it, you done seen it before. Don't ignore the red flags. I'm just saying. I can't. This is nothing that I'm interested in. I have never been. I ain't asked for it. Don't give it to me. Okay? I'm just saying. It's always somebody that thinks they're in competition with you for whatever reason. Maybe they think they can do it better than you. Maybe they think they can have somebody that you got. Maybe they think that they can do whatever it is that you choose to do on a particular level. I'm just saying. But yeah, you gotta get rid of people like that. Cannot trust them. And I'm talking about this went on for a long time. We were not friends, but that does not mean that it did not happen again. Maybe again. Maybe again. But girl, no. Me and you not even in the same circles, okay? We don't run in the same circles. We don't hang with the same people. We don't go to the same place. We don't do this. We don't do that. We don't frequent. We don't do nothing, okay? So you on some copycat type stuff, like a doppelganger. But anywho, y'all look that up. I'm gonna end this video for now, okay? And we'll see what happens later. But yeah. See y'all for the next video, y'all. Bye.